Today is June 27th. Rundown live. Let's start today with the Nazis versus the anti-Nazis in Sacramento.
It looked like it was a joke until that one guy got a stick across the face.
Once you realize the Nazi rally has turned real, why would you not run away?
Get the fuck out.
Hank was up late last night, by the way, because the reason I'm out of the loop is you called me at 11 a.m. in Chicago and said you got to be in New York at 9 a.m. So I had to hop on a flight. Don't start. This guy doesn't leave anywhere. I know, I'm like that. Wherever you need me, Davey, I'm there. I was homeless at 2 a.m, wandering the streets of New York, still having to tape Pardon My Take.
I wish I could become like Ed TV, so you could see how many times I get you have to be in this city in 10 minutes. Ask Renee. I am constantly. It's like 1 second I think I'm going to the bed, next I'm packed. What you did, I do 5 out of 7 days a week, so I don't want to hear it. Messi. Is that how you say it?
Messi, yeah.
Messi.
Or Missy now. You can call him Missy.
Missy.
Yeah.
So he missed a penalty kick in soccer. Was the U.S. in this tournament?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Got smoked by Argentina.
Fourth place, baby.
Is that good or bad?
Pretty damn good.
How many goals would I score in a penalty kick? 8 out of 10?
10 out of 10.
No, really. 8 out of 10? Versus a pro keeper?
With that brain, 9 out of 10.
That type of quitter mentality is why Argentina in third world countries, it's oh, shit went bad, we quit. Well, that's why a third world country that probably is cocaine is your number one import. Do you want a microphone? You sit there and you don't talk for rundown after rundown. Then you sit on this couch just like you did last time and you can't keep quiet. I don't mind it, but it's weird. Why? Yeah, the energy. Well, no one can hear you though. So it's like you're mumbling. Then you have to get yourself a microphone.
I see a lot of bubbles. Is that good or bad?
Comments?
What are those bubbles?
Those are hearts? Live? Are those hearts? Everyone hit the bubble at once. Bubbles are popping.
But this isn't. The bubbles from Facebook Live will not be on the rundown, so you can't just say stuff that people have no idea what they're talking about. The NASCAR truck fight, bunch of wrestling, couple punches, lots of wrestling your brother and trying to wrap your leg around his leg to try to trip him and get him down.
The fight itself, hilarious.
Legend.
That was two guys who expected it to be broken up instantly, and then when no one got involved, they're like, shit, we actually have to fight, and they had no idea what to do.
Johnny Football, so his lawyer supposedly sent an errant text to the AP that said, I don't know how I'm going to get this guy off because I can't even get him to piss in a cup and he has a drug problem. The AP just has a cell phone number that you just
bizarre.
That you just text.
No way.
Hey, I'm trying to text Hank and
no chance.
I pressed AP by accident.
Well, that's why he did it on purpose. He did it on purpose because he doesn't want to be Johnny Manziel's lawyer anymore because it's an unwinnable case, and who wants to be associated with Johnny Manziel at this point?
Okay, that's fine.
Where are you? I think the most important thing of how it relates to Barstool is where are you at with Johnny? Are you really going to keep doing? This might be my ghost guy. No.
I'm in the same spot. I mean, I'm there for him on the partying side. If he wants to party with me,
even though his dad just said he's a druggie and that he might be dead.
There's always family squabbles in every household. Can I support a guy who has a drug problem? Yes. Can I support somebody who beats women? No. So that's what we got to figure out. Do you see Michaela Maroney?
There also is the element that you always miss that I've always thought was a little creepy. How, when you... I still think all the time of that tweet you sent when she put out
Hey, little lady.
Hey, little lady.
that
makes me... That puts
disgusting.
Chills down my spine.
That was very
A
disgusting.
39-year-old man saying, hey, little lady to an 18-year-old girl.
This is one of those questions.
It was not 39. It was fucking years ago. And by the way, hey, little lady, I actually think is funny. And she probably fucking lapped it up like a little fucking kitty cat with that milk when they do it. And it's like the fur is up because that's the girl.
Now that's even creepier. If you said to her in public.
Why is that creepier? Have you seen this shit?
No, it was gross.
You're gross.
If you saw her on the street and you said, hey, little lady, she would flag for help. She'd be like, someone save me from this man.
Dude,
that's
tweet,
how creepy it was.
Ugh. All right, you know what? I'll stand up and I'll say I was wrong. You want to say you were wrong about Johnny Manziel?
The verdict's still out.
There we go. And there is the hypocrisy of Dave Portnoy
I'm not
on
a
display.
So the Bulls got Robin Lopez. Press conference where he's talking about Brooke Lopez.
You look at Brooke Lopez, a guy that I've always thought very, very highly of, even going back to the draft when I was working in the front office in Minnesota.
The Bulls are such a fucking joke right now. Their coach can't even get the names right, but I will say in defense of Fred, Twins are creepy, and dealing with Twins is creepy. Twins are fucked up. Just the idea of that.
There's no doubt in my mind that Brooke and Robin fuck each other. So that's the kind of weird shit that
Each other or have like weird threesomes?
Oh, they definitely do. I mean, they had bunk beds at Stanford, didn't they? And they watched like Disney together.
they definitely they probably don't do weird threesomes. They probably like watch movies, Disney movies with chicks together.
Hank, are you looking at comments? What are you like playing fucking
Tiddlywinks.
what are games that they have on iPhones with kids nowadays, like Fruit Ninja, playing fucking Fruit Ninja in the middle of this thing. Try to pay attention. Like, you can't be like commenting and then zoning out in the middle of shit.
I'm just trying not. It's when I stare, you guys get weirded out, so I try and not.
Okay, no, but you can talk. Anyways, this is a surprise subject because I've kind of been paying attention, but still really don't even understand what happened. So Brexel.
Brexit, yeah.
What happened?
I, up until like a week before, thought it was a golf tournament. That one got mixed up in my brain. I was like, who's going to win Brexit? Why aren't we
so
doing
when you said
draft?
Brexel, you didn't realize that it's like
Yeah.
Britain exit Brexit,
Okay, so
like it's a thing?
I don't even know why it was called.
So
we
you
talked
want-
about this yesterday in the car ride. Why is it called Brexel?
No, it's Brexit.
Brexit.
British exit.
Okay.
I think they should make it illegal for people to vote if you're over 70 years old.
Because
Because you're going to die anyway.
I agree with that.
You're going to die.
there should really only be about like 250 people who vote total.
No, but it should be. You can get to
All
vote
the young
from
people,
18 to
all,
70.
No, all the young people are too stupid.
Actually,
all the
yeah,
old
you're
people
right.
Are going to die.
30
you
to
gotta
70.
throw at everyone
I
who doesn't
agree.
have a job. You
I
gotta
actually
cut out
like
this
that.
guy who has mental health
Yep.
issues. This guy's on drugs. You
Yeah.
whittle it down to about 200 people who can vote.
The old British lady who's like, I just don't like black people, and I don't know why.
The only people I do have problems with are Negroes. And I don't know why.
You know what's recession-proof? Funny people.
Matty Walsh is doing a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, it does seem
trying
exactly
to
like
sell
a Ponzi scheme, right?
Like 0.0000001%
I've always said, though, but I've always said-
of soccer teams that don't even.
I've
exist.
always
And
said,
Big Cat's
hold
so in
on.
it.
But in my defense, I've always said that I'm down to get into a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid scheme, just because I'm down to roll the dice.
This is also like you'll buy a ghost, you'll buy a hand claw,
What
but now you're
percentage of
buying
the
a
team-
fucking
Yeah,
franchise.
What
Yeah.
percentage of
It's
the
not a
team
good
would you
idea.
own?
It's a decent chunk of money. Though.
0.0000001%.
It's like
Isn't
20
it still
grand.
like I was
dude.
gonna say?
Yeah, I
it's-
put
it's-
20 grand.
That's
I'm putting in 20 grand.
Yeah, you want to
no,
be a
but that's
Packer
no,
fan.
but no, because I'm actually putting up money, and I could actually get money back.
You're not going to get money back on that deal.
We'll see. Not if Brexel fucks me.
I thought the last 2 episodes of Game of Thrones, I said this last night,
I haven't
stand by
started it yet, so
is the best 2 back-to-back episodes in the history of TV.
you said you were going to kill yourself because no more Game of Thrones.
It was that good.
We wish we could be that lucky.
That's just like such a poor low-hanging fruit that so many commenters made that I'm going to give you 3 seconds to take it back. Not because I care.
No,
call you
but
fat.
I
Not-
actually-
call you
Not
fat, Dan.
because I
No,
care
but I
about
actually
that,
believe that.
because you're better than that at humor.
No,
So,
I believe that. That
3,
Key Man Insurance thing you did, I
2,
think we would reap the benefits
1.
of you
That's
killing
sad
yourself.
that you just became a commenter. Danny commenter. Danny commenter. Rundown live. Today is July 28th.
Did you notice that Hank gave me this because I eat my mic?
Nope. Let's start. Let's start with Timmy Tebow. He was on a flight, a Delta flight, where somebody basically had a heart attack and literally died. They died on the plane, and then this man comes from the back of the plane, bright light behind him, and says a prayer. Gathers the family, says a prayer. It's Tim Tebow. Flight lands. The guy, it's like he never even had a heart attack. Everyone is crediting Tim Tebow with saving this man who died on the Delta flight.
I don't believe in God, but I believe in Tim Tebow. But I don't understand why he's not on an NFL roster just as a God guy.
Nobody wants a God guy on the roster. If Barstool hired a God guy, we'd hate his guts. If you bring a God guy into a locker room, everybody's like, fuck that God guy.
Kevin doesn't like Tim Tebow.
I don't believe in any of your like Bible shit. Like nobody cleared the ocean and walked across and Adam and Eve. All that garbage. Tim Tebow, the way he won football games with the Denver Broncos,
Yep.
that was God himself.
That's so
speech
stupid.
he gave
Doing
when he
things.
was like, "We'll never lose again in
Yeah,
Florida."
yeah. What that play when he beat your Jets? Tebow just brought a guy back from the dead. Everybody
Did
on
not
that,
bring a guy back from the dead.
Everybody on the plane.
Shout out to the guy giving CPR and the machine that gave him a
But
pulse.
it didn't work. That didn't work. Anyways, the Banana Boat crew, I hate this. They're back. They have a Snapchat filter. It's LeBron, Melo, Chris Paul, and who's the fourth? Wade, D-Wade.
World of Wade. Melo's such a sucker that he has to go and still play in the Olympics to be relevant.
Such a bad look, by the way.
Such a
To be
bad
the
look.
one dude
He's
who's still
supposed to be
there.
a superstar, and he's like, shit, I got to go play in the Olympics so I can win a few games.
So Lena Dunham is upset about the Kanye video because she says, first of all, I will say the funniest line in our little Facebook rant about how it makes women like vulnerable is when she called the wax unconscious wax figurines. Like that.
Duh.
Yeah, like wax
You think?
Cassie, I'll let you go. This is your girl.
The mouthy potato is at it again. This bitch, the fact that she still thinks that she can be the moral authority on anything like sexually related. She fingered her sister.
People forget that.
She took her 6-year-old sister and fucking fingered her.
Kevin does not forget that.
No.
Nobody.
No.
I feel like I'm the only person who knows this. Every time she comes out in the news, I'm like, guys, she fingered her sister when she was 6 years old. She also falsely accused an innocent guy of rape. How is that not
People
more of a
forget
story?
that as
People
well.
forget all of
Yes.
these things about this fucking cream cheese bag of
Yes.
milk.
Yes.
It's crazy.
I think it's
Told you, you wouldn't
And
disappoint.
then
What's
she
to say?
sits
He
here
loves Lena
saying,
Dunham.
I feel unsafe about this and that. I feel unsafe being around you because you're a sexual deviant troll.
at the BET All-Star basketball game. This one white dude proposes to his black girlfriend in the middle of the BET celebrity basketball game. Your balls have to be dragging on the fucking floor to pull a move like that, to try to upstage the BET celebrity basketball game as a white dude with an impromptu proposal.
He's got to be the nerdy white guy that's been friends with black guys his whole life, right? I mean, he rolls in that crew. He's
that a thing?
he's Kyle from Road Trip.
This is an L for black people. to have the talk of the BET Awards celebrity basketball
Yeah.
game be a white dude.
Yep.
Not a good look for black folks.
Kyrie Irving hanging out poolside, sneakers on, dangling his sneakers in the pool, titties in the background. But by the way, Feidelberg posted this, just didn't even notice the titties. That's how distracting the sneakers in the pools were. People are like, by the way, there's
Magic eye. Yeah.
there's just fucking tits everywhere in this video.
I did not see this coming from Kyrie Irving. The white girls on the party boat, the sneakers in the pool. I did not see him being like, he's one step down from J.R. Smith as far as like the party guy living
Right.
it up after the title. I did not see that coming. I thought he was kind of like a square.
I don't care how much money in power or whatever this guy has, I don't think he had a pair of dry shoes waiting for him.
You think he
Cement
got
the
up?
move.
You think he stood up
was like,
and
oh,
then just
shit.
walked around with squishy shoes
Yes.
the rest of the day?
Yes.
That's more
No, I do.
insane than anything.
That's
No, I do.
ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
I do.
I think he's had more sex than JR.
Let's calm down. Nobody has had more sex than J-Hawk.
Dude, every video we see with Kyrie, he's got
He's
like
getting
20 girls around him.
The black.
I
That's
can't
another.
believe
Every
you-
video I've
that's
seen with
also-
JR, he's just like got his shirt off and he's talking to reporters.
That's also another huge L for the black people. All those white girls being on that boat.
Tony Hawk 900. I don't know. He's my age, older. I don't know how old.
He's
he is.
almost 50.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
almost
he's
50.
way
So
older.
he's a little younger than you.
All right, so.
Kevin.
Nailed it.
But
How
at
many
least-
tries do you think it would take for you to do a 900, Dave?
I obviously
million.
can't do a 900,
million.
but like, give me something I could do. There's nothing I could do when I was like 20 that I can't do now. I was gonna say when I hit a home run off you.
You flew out to right field.
Yeah, right. Put that clip in there. Put that clip in there. Took you to the fucking well. All right, nobody wants to talk about Tony Hawk 900, but what you guys don't know, that's big pictures. Now all the kids at home will be
18 to 24-year-olds.
They talk skateboarding. What's the next new thing that kids do? I feel like skateboarding's almost out.
Ecstasy.
No.
Oh.
Anyways, bunch of people died. Buddy Ryan gone.
So many people dead.
Pat Summitt dead, and Helmet Head gone.
The fact that you put Helmet Head with them is so funny. I read your Helmet Head blog. You're like, first Buddy Ryan, now Pat Summitt, and Helmet Head.
Helmet Head's a big fucking deal.
We all know whose
Yeah,
fault this
it is my fault.
Why?
I
Dan
took Death's
poked
man
the bear.
card.
He took Death's man card. He taunted Death.
I told
and
Death
guess
that he's
what?
Death's being
Death
kind
has
of a
gone
pussy.
on a fucking rampage.
I said
since.
Death's a pussy, and then Death just killed everyone.
Helmet
had
Head
a lot of life left to live.
Helmet Head was out of the clouds.
Helmet Head.
I did
Helmet-
not wake up thinking, oh,
Helmet Head was younger than Tony Hawk.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Helmet-
I didn't wake up like when I heard Pat Summitt. It was coming. It's like that
Yeah,
sad.
Buddy Ryan's
Ryan's
same, yeah.
sane.
Yep.
Helmet Head. It's like what the fuck.
Yeah, come on, man. Like, don't take Helmet Head.
You bury his body. Do whatever you want with his body. Put his
Give
head
us
in the
his head.
Smithsonian.
If-
Unbelievable.
okay, can I?
Green Dot is so
That's
Helmet
like a
Head-
attention
great
to
move.
detail.
If,
I
if
can't
Helmet
stand
Head
it.
was like, if Helmet Head's family was like, Dave, you're the biggest Patriots fan we know. We froze his head. We prominently display it in the new
I would
office.
1,000% put Helmet
I think
Head's
you'd
head
have
in
to.
the office.
You'd have to.
R.I.P. Helmet Head and everybody else who died.
Dan's fault.
It is my fault.
Or apologize to Mrs. Helmet Head or Mama Helmet Head because
I
it's your
apologize.
fault.
I apologized to Death a week ago.
Is there any
Footy balls,
terminology
footy
for
balls.
soccer balls?
Yeah, the ball, the footies.
It's called the ball.
Like
The
football
ball.
is a pigskin.
think
So
you
what
call
do
it
they call
baseball.
soccer?
footy ball.
I definitely don't think that's it. Anyways, I don't think I get 8.
This guy owns a soccer club, but he's going to be throwing out terms
no
like
way.
footy ball.
I got the email today saying I got to pay up.
It's got
I don't know what
it's got to be called something. And then we had a bunch of fucking high school heroes. Like I played soccer. Look, I'm not interested in fucking
Yeah, those high school
You
heroes.
high school kids, you high school heroes.
Those
no
people-
thanks.
Those people who held on
Listen,
to their
you're
high
a
school
fucking
glory
loser
days.
if you're talking about that shit after the fact.
This is the show. June 29th rundown brought to you by Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dresses. We'll start this New York City humper on the subway. This it's a girl, I guess. I thought it was a guy. People are saying it's a girl. I don't know how you know definitively whether it's a girl or a guy. People are saying it's a girl. She, he, it, whatever that thing is doing, just humping the ground. Kevin, you and I had the same take. It's not so much that this person is humping the ground. It's absolutely nobody gives a fuck. It is why I will not take the subway, because if I ever get to the point in my life where I'm on the subway and don't react to something humping the floor, I've become a mutant. I've left the realm of being a human being. I no longer can say that I am like a high-level thinking primate, and I want no part of that.
You're
Kevin,
just a pussy. You're a pussy.
how's that a pussy?
Like, if you can't go down to the subway and see some fucked up things and just deal with it, you have to run away all scared. You're a wuss.
No, it's not running away all scared.
It
It's
is.
just like
you're,
I don't
you're
take,
afraid to go on the subway.
No, it's just
It's
I
like you're
choo-
afraid of the dark. You're
It's
afraid to
not-
go on the subway.
No, that's not it at all. I choose not to go.
because you're afraid.
I don't take vacations where I know like poor people vacation. When you're sitting next to this man or girl humping on the ground and you're like, oh, I can live with that. You've lost that very
have a
thing,
mental
that
toughness.
very ambition that's like, I am better than being on the
You're
subway
soft.
right now.
You're soft. You're cream cheese in the oven soft.
Johnny Football in Cabo, partying, tweeting. He had a little shout out for his dad. Hashtag my dad. All the haters. I had an exchange with Johnny.
It was fantastic. I read it. You came out here yesterday saying, I got football. And we all kind of looked at you like, he's probably drunk.
So
He was
Johnny,
literally like
Probably
pumping his
drunk.
fist. He was
He's
doing
like,
this thing with
I
his
got
hands.
football,
He was
guys.
like, I got him.
I got the biggest podcast in the history of Barstool. I
It's gonna
got
be
football.
page views, the biggest page views ever. He was like flapping his wings. It was really weird. You were flapping your arms.
I texted me out of the blue, said, "Fuck it, let's do the podcast."
Yes.
Like
you were
what?
like,
What?
It's gonna happen this time.
What?
I
He's
swear
not gonna
this
mess
drug
with me.
addict is telling me the truth.
Can you do a podcast today?
I'm in Cabo, but we can do it.
Awesome. What time?
You're on the East Coast? Question mark.
Yep, I can do it anytime.
I've got my laptop. That's it. Will that work?
Yes, we can do it via Skype.
Perfect. I'm down. What time tonight?
What's best for you? I can do anything. Want to do it at 5 o'clock Eastern?
Let's just do it this week. Come to my crib and film the life in LA. Let's turn up.
I need one for tomorrow. It can be 5 fucking minutes. We can do both.
I'm flipping the script on these. He drops a hard F word here. Come July 1st. That's cool. Tomorrow is fine.
Come on, before you start partying.
Too late.
Fuck.
That's it right there. That's the only part.
too late.
When Dave says, come on before you start partying, and Johnny's like, too late, bro. It's been too late for like 5 years. Who starts getting sober
July
2
4th
days
weekend.
before July 4th?
And invite somebody to come turn up at their... Fuck this. I'm getting mad. This guy got buried in his 73 Pontiac. The entire car went into the grave.
Fantastic move. This is like the Puerto Ricans who like
Puerto Ricans love doing
yeah,
this.
they get like frozen playing like, you know,
They get
cards, dominoes
stuffed
in
like
the
an
corner.
animal.
Yeah. So, but this is next level.
They could have used the 73 Pontiac for a lot of other shit.
Yeah.
I am out on wakes, funerals, whatever you Jews do with Shiva. All of it I'm out on.
You guys are the crazy ones.
Yeah, we're nuts.
Like you show
You-
the
actually,
fucking
you guys-
body and
you
shit.
guys put them in the
yeah,
ground
get
right
that
away, right?
fucking dead fuck away
I'm
from
all,
me.
I'm all
Stink,
about
bro.
cremation. Burn me. Throw the ashes away.
Listen,
Done.
as a guy who just recently spoke to Death yesterday, I can just say that this is a classy move. I think Death would be proud of how this guy.
I think death would be like you're showing up in a '73 Pontiac, but that's just me.
Miss Teen USA is getting rid of the bikini portion of it.
You got to be 18.
No, it should be the legal age of each state, so you can send the legal age of that state.
Mississippi's sending like 14.
Yeah, Mississippi's 14. Yeah, right. Like you send Texas, that's a 12-year-old. Like whatever, you just send the legal age, and that's fair.
The whole pageant is just who do you want to fuck? I don't care. They want to put her in athletic wear. Who's hot? Who's not?
Tell me who rock, who sell out in the store.
So you are in. This is big news. The Nathans, the main stage, the big show.
The big show.
The Nathans
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
That's
hot
a big
dog
moment for
eating
you.
I'm a little
challenge.
nervous.
George Plimpton.
Yeah. It's well before you.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that well before me. It's who redefines the game now. Who do people think about? In
I didn't
bars?
know how you were going to spin me being in the hot dog competition
Into
as
you.
about you,
Yeah,
but
like,
you did it fast.
I'm pretty sure the person who redefined the game.
7
It's
hot
him.
dogs. That's the over under.
There's like a 0.001% of my brain that says I'm just going to black out and put up an 80 spot. I'm just happy to be there. And then
Don't
I'm
rock
gonna
the
go
That, by
there.
the way, that's
Hey,
a terrible
Plimpton, don't rock
attitude
the
for
boat,
anything that you go
Well,
into.
Dave, you
Just
never
happy to be there?
get invited to things because you're an asshole.
I get the least amount of respect for being the biggest team player on this fucking team. It's amazing.
I mean, you're not a team player.
I'm the biggest team player in the country. Fact.
I'm an amateur golfer getting to play in the Masters.
Are you going to do any like prep work videos? lead
Yeah,
up?
yeah. We did it. I was hitting the gym this morning.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
Where am I going? For
Yeah,
the weekend?
Nantucket.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just go to Coney Island and stuff my face with hot dogs for the brand. So no worries. Hardest working guy.
Good. I'm happy. That's what you should be doing. Rundown live. Today is July 30th. We have Big Cap, my dad. Let's get right into it. In case you missed it, in the span of about 5 minutes, foul ball guy took a foul ball, home run ball off the face, and then he got bodied out of the way on a winning home run. And Twitter just exploded with Barstool leading the charge.
I spoke to him today. He actually hit me up and he said, hey, haven't looked at any tweets since last night, but heard from a friend that you got my back. Thanks. Last night really sucked ass, but I'll be back. So there you go. And you know what? He will be back.
I suppose just before we start, I want to tell anybody that's looking at this, I am not this small. I really am
Did
not.
you want
I'm
to put
not
everything
big.
off the record
I'm
first,
not,
by the way?
No, this is on the record.
Okay.
I am not as small as I believe I appear. I'm not big, but I'm not that small.
You are again. You have the unique ability. We're just trying, and you're gonna be. Why do I get picked on? What's happening? This was so out of left field.
No,
We're just
but
talking
no, wait.
foul
Can
ball
I say
guy.
something first? That was the most Portnoy way to enter the rundown. To first refute that you seem short.
Okay.
You two are peas in a pod.
But let's talk about the foul ball guy. My thing with that is, of course, I've heard of him. I didn't know the name. And all I can think of is somebody filling out a resume, and he puts on there, what do you like to do? I like to catch foul balls. I mean, I think that says it all. You build your life around catching foul balls. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Can we revisit from lunch for 1 second
I'd rather we didn't.
when you signed up for Facebook, and then you started claiming that Facebook had infiltrated your email, and you're like, this has to be because of Facebook. I have all these junk messages. Who's sending me all this spam? And you were in your junk folder.
You passed me your phone, and it was just the junk folder.
My phone, I feel now, is operating on its own without me having any interaction with the phone. It's like it's alive. I don't want to talk about that anymore.
Johnny Football. So Johnny Football is in Cabo. I spoke with him 2 days ago. He was supposed to do the podcast. He bailed, so I got you, Dad, and Mom.
I knew that. Yeah.
He got suspended for 4 games. He's not even on a team, so that's just the NFL. They could, I guess, suspend me. They could suspend anybody. Be like, this guy's suspended for 4 games. I don't get that. He said he's going sober July 1st. He didn't tell me that. Until I hear that with my own ears, I don't believe that. But he is kind of on my shit list now because he's gone dark. And TMZ broke that story. He could have told me when we were FaceTiming. So I'm kind of off Team Johnny right now for the first time in a long time.
I don't get Johnny Football. I don't get David's fascination with him.
Right.
I also knew the minute he asked me to come to the rundown, to come here today and do the podcast.
He didn't get Johnny.
No. I'm
Yeah.
substituting
Right.
for this has-been.
For this drug addict, right?
For this drug addict has-been, and if there was an announcer, they would say, now substituting for this loser, we have somebody who's a bigger loser. Dave's dad.
Every day it's something just ridiculous out in New York. Today's story in New York is a guy had a bag of poop and like assaulted a woman just walking down the street and shoved the poop down her pants. If this was yesterday, this was you and KFC would be like, there's just mental toughness in New York.
I
You
think
just
I'm
gotta
standing with that. Yeah.
You're standing with, just got to be on the lookout for random poop
I've found
attackers.
You think that's what Frank Sinatra had in
I
mind
think
when
that's
he
exactly
sang
what
that
he had in
song?
mind. He
That
had
if
the
somebody was
poop in your butt, not
Okay.
your own poop, in your own.
Right. I'm
it's
sure
someone
that was
else's poop
that
in
was
your
the mental
butt.
picture he had
Yeah.
when he sang that song.
Yes.
Real quick, also, this was a late story from lunch. You turned to me at one point and said, what is BarstoolSports.com? Michael Jordan wearing a helmet while
Jet skiing.
Jet skiing. Big Cat, what do you got on this?
It's a tough look. You can't do that if you're MJ. You're the coolest of cool. Everyone's making fun of you for the crying. Now you're wearing what looks like a Huffy helmet on your jet ski. The only saving grace is that the LeBron James banana boat picture exists on the internet.
Dad, can you swim?
No.
Did he know the answer to that when he asked that question?
Yes.
What we're
That
talking
was
about
mean.
water.
That was mean.
He literally
See,
can't.
that was. Remember we said that Dave's mean.
Bottom of
that
the
was
pool.
mean.
You know,
Bottom of the
why
pool.
don't you just? Yeah. That was a mean thing to
Yes.
say.
Agreed.
A lot of people can't swim.
Yeah.
You remember Joe Frazier almost drowned in a pool?
Yep.
You remember that?
No, I don't.
Rounding out the field, the former heavyweight champion of the world, here is Jolting Joe Frazier. But this is 25 meters, down and back. They will go. Okay. Doesn't look like Joe's going to make it into the finals of this event. And look at Joe Frazier. He just got to the other end of the pool. And you think he's kidding? He isn't kidding.
Down goes Frazier! Down goes Frazier! Down goes Frazier!
What
Joe Frazier, world-class boxer, can't swim. Neither can you. Not a big deal. I'm on your side on this one.
When's the last time I've asked you if you can swim? Ever?
You mentioned it when I fell into the water at the wedding.
Oh, that's true.
Which was not all that long ago. Boy, this is not going at all the way I thought it was going to go.
I didn't
I
know
look
the
like a
sw-
midget.
I
look like a
That's
midget.
you.
In my
You brought
defense,
that up.
I didn't know the swimming question was coming. I would have better prepared myself for a defense.
Thank you.
There is a communal dorm where people put their food in the refrigerator, similar to an office. Somebody keeps stealing the pizza. So the people whose pizza was being stolen got a pizza, cut the cheese off the top or picked it up, put a dead lizard underneath it, resealed it so the person eating the pizza, stealing the pizza, would then eat the dead lizard. Then they told them about it after.
It depends on how many times was the pizza stolen.
I feel like
This is important.
time out.
Was this in New York?
No, but it
Might
was
as
stolen
well have
multiple
been, yeah.
times. I also remember you doing some sort of revenge stunt on our street at one time.
Oh no, I don't. I'm also not prepared for this one. Just so you know.
What am I thinking of right now?
Where's your mother? Is she here?
No.
If what you refer,
Oh, that's
No, no,
mine.
it's your
That's
fault.
mine. That's
Yeah.
mine. I got it.
I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk.
But you did do some sort of revenge stunt.
Yeah, but I don't want to talk about it. I got
When-
caught in the Revenge Act. And the person who was being revenged, if that's the right word, screamed at me.
Yeah.
So that's all I want to say about that.
You set this off the rails by the first thing you did is start complaining about your height when it was unprovoked. Once you go on that offshoot, as you say, my mean streak will come out.
It did.
Okay. So
I
that's
just want to say, Mr. Portnoy, it has been a pleasure spending the afternoon with
It's
you.
been quite a day.
I think you don't give yourself enough credit for being a genuinely funny guy. My two goals. One, I want to teach you how to swim. Two, I want to get you on Twitter where I run your Twitter account. You just text me tweets you want me to send out.
The theme today, from getting here early to this minute, has been me on the receiving end of a lot of criticism, justified or unjustified.
Some justified, some unjustified.
Yes.
most justified. All right. That's the rundown. Have a good weekend. We'll see everybody at Bijou.